Hello, everyone. I'm joined once more by Stephen Destiny Bunnell in order to debate who is the best musician of all time, Michael Jackson or Kanye West.
Thanks for having me on again, Ben.
I know we've had our disagreements before, but this one takes the cake, Stephen. I mean, come on. There hasn't been a musician as innovative as Kanye West in the entirety of human history. With every album, he's thoroughly reinvented his sound and inspired the generation in which each of those albums were released. He's a trailblazer, a genius. And though I admit Michael Jackson is a pretty good musician himself, he comes nowhere close to Kanye.
That's a lot to unpack, Ben. I mean, don't you want to look at the facts? Michael Jackson sold over 350 million records worldwide, which is more than any other artist in history. He's won 13 Grammy Awards, and his album Thriller is the best-selling album of all time.
Yes, but we're not just talking about record sales here. We're talking about the impact that these artists have had on the music industry as a whole. Kanye West has had more of an impact across more artists to follow in his footsteps.
That's just flat out wrong, and you know it, Ben. Michael Jackson was one of the first black artists to achieve the highest possible form of mainstream success. He paved the road for other black artists like Kanye by putting out incredible music, innovative music videos, and a complete celebrity package.
Let's talk about the technical side for a moment.
Okay.
When it comes to Kanye, he's a master of production. There's just no ignoring the fact that every song that he releases is painstakingly crafted by Kanye's specific vision for the individual song, album, and his discography as a whole. The songs all fit together to form a cohesive narrative, and although his styles may vary wildly in some cases, compare, let's say, College Dropout to Yeezus, they still contain that iconic Kanye sound that we all know and love.
Did you know Michael Jackson is also a master of composition? He wrote the majority of his songs, and his real technical talent was in creating catchy, memorable hooks that ensured his songs remained in the minds of listeners for decades after release.
I'm not denying Michael Jackson was a talented songwriter. I'm just saying Kanye's on another level, not just in writing his own songs, but in the actual production of them. I mean, just look at the complex, multi-dimensional layers of a song like Stronger, and how different yet technically masterful a song like Ultralight Beam is.
But think about other aspects of technical mastery. Michael wasn't just a great singer and a composer, he was also a talented dancer. Just look at the moonwalk and how much of an iconic move that is.
Yes, but Kanye's music has had a more direct impact on the culture of the time. He tackles issues like race, politics, and mental health in a way that no other artist has ever done on such a raw, emotional, and vulnerable level.
No, Ben, you're just wrong. What do you mean Kanye's had a more direct cultural impact? Didn't you see the craze over Michael Jackson in his prime? Didn't you see how hyped people were for his final farewell tour? And you're saying Michael didn't talk about social issues? What about Black or White? Look at Man in the Mirror. Isn't that a song about addressing oneself and calling for people to better themselves? Michael could be just as emotional as Kanye is.
But songs like Black or White and Man in the Mirror, as well crafted as they are, suffer from being too catchy and polished, whereas Kanye keeps it real, as you can see his personal flaws through his unpolished and somewhat absurd and oftentimes hilarious lyrics. Stephen, are you telling me you didn't shed a single tear when you listened to Violent Crimes on his 2018 album, Yay?
What are you talking about? Violent Crimes is nothing compared to human nature.
Yeah, Ben, I'm going to have to go with Steven on this one.
Thank you, Vosh.
I'm not sure if I'd call that a victory, Stephen.
Just think about it, Ben. Michael's music could only have been created by him. A sweet, warm, loving man with a childlike spirit who knows what it means to want something you can't have. Little boys.
God damn it, Vosh!
You have a problem, man.
Screw you guys.
You fellas talking about music? Let me tell you this one wonderful singer I heard back when I visited Jeffrey's Island.
Shut the hell up, Joe.
Ben, don't you know that Kanye's a literal Nazi?
Kanye's not a Nazi, Hassan. He's just going through a mentally traumatic time in his life.
Oh, so just because a Nazi makes mid-tier music, you give him a pass? If it were up to him, you'd be in an oven right now.
Hey, Hassan.
Nice try, you puny loser. I know it's a mask. You can't scare me.
Look behind you.
Oh, what the hell?
I think that's good enough, Stephen. Kick him.
Wait, let me watch a bit more. Okay, that's good.
You know what, Stephen? Although I'm unconvinced that Michael's a better musician than Kanye, I will concede that Michael's on the same level with the Beatles.
Are you serious right now?